Hello, hello. How are we there? Hello, sire. Um. Oh, my Minecraft just crashed. Hang on. Oh, that's old. We don't want that anymore. Uh. Oh. Well, and
Hello.
here comes the sound. Look out. Okay. Uh. Where am I? Desktop. Desktop and. Uh. Where is the potato stream logo? There we go. Oh. Technical difficulties. Position and size. Fit to screen. There we go. Hi, Buttermelon. How we going? Yeah, Skype. I haven't been on Skype much yet. Yeah, no worries, man. Cool. Uh, no worries at all. Might go on there after this, maybe for a little bit. Alright, let's redo my Minecraft because it crashed. Hopefully it doesn't keep crashing. That would be annoying. Okay, that will work like that. And let's see if it works now. Oh, there we go. Cool, cool. Oh no, it's crashed again. Why? Why has it crashed again? G'day ILHI676. Hopefully this thing isn't gonna keep crashing, although it appears that it is. Hang on a sec here, guys. I don't know what is going on right now. Be a pretty worthless stream if I can't stream Minecraft. Where are we? Okay, do not crash please, that would be great. Alright, let's try it again. Ah, it crashes again. It's as soon as I select it. Um, hmm. And it's crashed again. Illy? That's good. I was actually going to ask if there's some way to pronounce it properly. Okay, it looks like Minecraft is just crashing a whole bunch of times. Which isn't cool. So what am I going to do here? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut down my stream thingy for a second, and then we'll come back, I believe. So hold it steady for me, and I'll come back in 2 seconds. I'll still be here in chat, so yeah, let's just hold tight for a second here. Hmm. Let's see if this works. Oh, seems to be okay. Good. Seems to be alright. Let's turn this off and let's refresh. Is it receiving information? Is it working yet? Hello? Ah, man, how frustrating. Oh, I've got some pictures. Okay, cool. Sorry, I've just been looking at the preview window there to make sure it's come through. Alright, awesome. Yeah, good. We can see it now. Perfect. So, what I had to do was I had to restart my computer. Well, I don't know whether that helped or not. But I had to update my my version. So, I've been using version 1.8.1 pre-2 just because that's the version I was using. There's no other reason than that. And yeah, for some reason it just stopped interacting with the streamer. Must be part of that new launcher that they're putting out, which sounds very cool. Thanks for holding on for me. Appreciate it. Alright, this is an idea. A little idea. Let's see if we can get it to work here. So we'll put repeaters along the back, and then we'll do this. Oh, they don't want to be set to 2 at all. Okay, then we'll go, oops, a repeater here into a block, and I'll do this. What am I making now? Well, it's actually going to be for, the Enderman farm. If hopefully those of you who have watched my recent episode, I know it's only just been out a couple hours ago, but we finally got Enderman farm going, which is cool. And this is a bit of an idea I was having about how to make it look cool, basically. I think we need to do that. We'll do that for the Enderman farm. Yeah, good pickup, elite. Good pickup, mate. Right, that's like that. Nope. Nope, like that. We need that and that. Let's just make this work for the moment, and then we'll come back and make it look good. Will that work? I think it will. Let's see what it does. Oh, that was wonderful. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Let's put these down. And I think we need to set that to 2, right? Ah, yeah, that works. That's what we want. Cool. Now, we also need to go in reverse. So reverse, I think, what will we need to do here? We'll need to do another one of these. that. And we'll come out like that, and like this, and this. Yeah, something about block swappers. That is correct. That is correct. Let's do this, I guess. Not sure if this is going to work yet. It may work. Let's see. We've got 1, 1, 1. I think that should just about work. Oh, not quite. Not quite there. It actually did the bottom ones first. Ah. Did the bottom ones first. Well, I actually want the top ones to fire first. Alright, let's break this and we'll try get the top ones to go first. Let's do... How are we going to do this? Let's do that then. Yeah, that'll do for now. Then we need to go down from that. Okay, so we need another one of these, yeah? And we'll go down to here. We'll go to there. Now that may work. Let's just give it a dry run. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, that's all you need. Exactly right. Don't need 2 monostables. Now, which one is open? Which one's closed? That one's closed. So this one would be open. It does that. And you know what would be nice? If I can just... Be nice if I didn't have that extra long pulse there. Anyway, that's that side. We press this side. Ah, that works way better. So if that works there, why does it need to be like that? Let's try this again. This side looks really cool. Watch this. Ah, nice and quick, really nice. This side is probably not going to work. Yeah, no. Not quite. So that has to stay at 2 by the sound of it. Okay, let's just fill this back up. Now this one... Yeah, so there's only 1 tick between those ones. But there's 2 ticks between these ones. Oh, well, no, technically there's only 1 tick between them as well, isn't there? Oh well, that functions. So, that's the idea. We're going to have the Enderman. So the Enderman will fall down here. Did you see my custom creation idea on episode 0? The flying house, I think? The flying house? I think that was what it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, I did. I have actually seen everyone's custom creations requests so far, and I don't think there's any in there that I won't do. It's just a matter of ideas. So, the first one I did was Yeah, the first one I did was done because I actually had an idea of how to do it, and the rest of them I will surely do if I get some more ideas. So yeah, we just need to keep them coming because actually I tend to do things. If I'm trying to do one thing, I end up actually accidentally working out a way to do another thing, and all of a sudden I go, oh, I could make something with this, and I jump over and do something else, and sure enough, I end up making something completely different. So that's the idea there. Now, let's see what happens if there's Enderman on here. Oops, missed. Now, what if we press it while there's someone here? Yeah, they just fall down. What about if there's one in there? Gets his feet stuck. That's fine. Alright, so that's cool. Now, is there a way we can make this better? Was that? Yep, awesome. Yeah, I've been playing around with slime blocks of late to make flying stuff. And yeah, it's something that is very interesting. And it's certainly doable. But especially doing multi-directions is tough. Have you ever made any command block custom creations? Yes. G'day Nathan, by the way. Yes, I have. I did. Oh, what did I do? I did a few things for myself, really. But yeah, if you want to see a custom creation with command blocks, go ahead because I'd like to try some command block stuff still. Yeah, this is an interesting little concept here. I don't know if I can get it to work though. Let me see. Let's see what happens. I was gonna say, that guy's got the same icon as you. It didn't work. It's meant to pull along these things. Anyway, that's beside the point. Hey Patrick, how you going, mate? Welcome. Where am I? Where's my... Oh, there it is. Alright. Yeah, that's you. Good one. Alright, cool. So we've got the open and close mechanism. However, yeah, I really would like it to... Oh, you know what I could do actually? Stairs would look cool there, wouldn't they? They would look cool. Let's do that. Oops. Yeah, that'll look fancy. Yeah. I did realise that. Yeah, so we could put some stairs there, that'd be cool. The next part of that would be, like I said, to try and make it work a little bit better. It'd be good if you could lock it, right? So that you can't accidentally do it the wrong way. Now, an easy way to lock it here would be to do this. Actually, yeah, I saw that comment, so no, I didn't. Is it much different? Much different than the other one? Now, if I press this, that works fine. And I press this, that closes, that's fine. If I press this again, okay, it's still breakable. Still very breakable. We don't want breakable. What am I making? I'm making a little platform for my Enderman farm. It's going to be Just a cool little block swapper sort of thing. So it's not much different. Okay. Well, I've still got plans to change the Enderman farm a little bit yet. And I'm going to work on those in just a minute, I think. So yeah, Patrick, basically we've got an Enderman farm now. I don't know if you've seen the new episode, probably not, because it only just came out. We've got a new Enderman farm, and this is how they work. So they stand here, and we can kill them, and the hoppers pick up the ender pearls. And we can swap it out, and they can fall straight into the hoppers, and they die immediately. So we're just making a cool little block swapping system, just to open and close the hoppers, and enable and disable killing. Uses TNT, pretty neat idea. Well, you see, that's what I was actually going to do. I was actually going to use TNT in this situation, so I would have probably a small block of TNT in the corner here somewhere, and we can light it with a flint and steel, and it will blow up and kill these guys. In actual fact, you know what? Give me a second here. I'm going to try and find... I don't know if any of you guys have seen... Oh, actually, Sayor, no. No, I did see yours. I did. You funnel them down into a... You funnel them down into like a square rather than a long slit, right? Swap the slabs with backward stairs. You mean like you mean you mean like that? Yeah, I could do that. Although they'd probably still die. But by having slabs, I don't need to pick up ender pearls. I'll just go through and kill them all, and the hoppers will pick up all the ender pearls for me and put them in a chest, or about 10 chests at this rate. But yeah, what I was going to do is try and find my original... Oh, where is it? Man, this is going back a long time. Give me a second here, guys. I'm just going to try and find the idea that I had a while back. I don't know if it even still works in this current version. Maybe some of you have seen it, because there is a video on my channel for it. The neat part about having them in a square is they run down faster to get more efficient. So you've got a square up top, right? For them to walk into. Oh, let me change this here. Music and sounds. Let's change that. Now, I just need to see whether I've got this in here or not. Chicken farm. Oh, I think I found it. Hang on. I'm just in another instance of Minecraft. Yeah, I found it. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to jump over to another instance of Minecraft here. I just want to show you what I mean. I'm hoping some of you have already seen this, so let's try this. Minecraft 2. Let's see. Is it going to work for me? Is it going to work for me? Can we see it? No. There it is. Alright, here we go. Hang on, what have we got? The neat part about having them square, yep. So, hoppers can get items through stairs as well. Can they? Yeah, I think that's right. They only take them through the lower part. Alright, so tell me if you guys have seen this before. This is a very early creation of mine. I don't know if it still works here. I have to remember how to use it now. Have I got one over there? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've got one over here. I think this part works. So tell me if you guys have seen this before. Wait a minute. I'm a little bit far behind here on my previous stream. Where am I? Back here? Okay. Yeah, tell me if you've seen this before from me, guys. I call this the TNT pump. And it is a mob killing system. So the idea is, let's get some let's get some creepers, I guess. So the idea is we have, I better set this to easy. There we go. So the idea is you have a mob farm, and the mob farm lets all these mobs fall down and become a one-hit kill, obviously. And then all we have to do, yeah, it's the TNT pump, exactly right. All we have to do now, which one was it? I think it's this one. So you press a button, a piece of TNT pops up, you light it, and when all these guys are at one hit kill, and you blow up the TNT, you obviously get the XP. The cool thing about this is it's got an indicator light here, which tells you how full the buffer is. So there's actually a TNT buffer in here. Let's see if I can show you. Man, it's been ages since I looked at this thing. Here we go. So here's your TNT buffer, and I think it holds about 32 blocks of TNT, and each time you push the button you get a new block of TNT and it refills. So let's see if I can show you. If we keep an eye on those lights up there, we've got 4 lights on at the moment, so it's 4/5 full. If you keep pushing, it'll just get rid of all that. I'll just see if I can show you this. You hear that? So it did an extra little noise, and now it's depleted by one light. And so that means we're on our last row. Not our last row, but we've started a brand new row. You can actually see here, this is all filled up now. And if we just do this a few more times, so there we go, we've depleted another row. So I can actually store quite a bit of TNT in here. Let's see if we can empty this thing. And again, there we go. So now we've got one more row of TNT. Mind you, this is already about, you only need 1 TNT per group of mobs. So this is already, plenty of XP already. Plenty. Alright, we're almost completely empty now. There's always going to be a couple extra blocks there. And there we go. Was this before dispensers could spawn entities, or you just did not, or just not? No. I think dispensers could dispense TNT, but if you dispense TNT, it won't give you the XP. You have to ignite it yourself for it to work. There we go. So now it's empty, and you get that big doo-doo. You can't do it anymore. So then the cool thing is, I've got this fill-up mechanism where you turn it on, and then we just spam our TNT. And if we get it, There we go. If we get a jam, we just press that button. You can see the lights will start to fill back up again. Let's see if I can show you here. Can I do this? Just watch the lights up in the top corner. There we go, it's filling up. There we go. I broke the lever. So, as you can see, now we've got a full bank of TNT again. And yeah, it's all full in here now. So that was the idea. This is before slime blocks. This is from 1.7.2, this version. But this is the idea. That's sort of what I want to use for my Enderman farm. And if we go over here, this is the actual build from out of my survival world that I used to play on. This is where I came up with the whole idea. We've got, this is my mob spawner from my old survival world, basically. You've got piston pushing systems all the way up, just the traditional one. And then you've got water stream coming from above. The guys all fall down into here. The idea is they all survived because we have, whoa, uh-oh. Oh, I just wrecked it all. So I can't really show you. Or can I? We're going to have buttons around there for all sorts of stuff. And where is the button for that one? The middle one. So once all the mobs fall down into those areas, we press the middle button, dispenses lava, takes them all down to one hit kill, and then we would come up to here and do the TNT. You've got a safety mechanism there, the glass stops you from doing the one below it, and then you get all the XP, and underneath you've got all of your drops, which would go through a row of hoppers that go all the way around. So that's the TNT pump, guys. That is an old one. Let's see. I like the way you use sound in your builds. Yeah, I think it's cool. It just adds a little something to it. I think it's really cool. And I was too lazy to put the TNT in a chest and place it yourself. That is exactly right. I was far too lazy, and rather than doing that, I would much prefer to spend about 2 weeks trying to build an awesome contraption that did it for me. So yeah, this is coming. This system is coming. I'll probably have to do a new version. I reckon I can make it a lot smaller now than I did before. So yeah, there is a way to dispense TNT without it igniting. Like if you pick it up once a 0 tick or so with a slime piston. Control Z maybe? Yeah, that would be cool. Very interesting to know whether that would work. G'day, nicest man in the world. Welcome, welcome. So, that is the idea, guys. That is a very, very old system, and I made a tutorial. If you really want to know how to build one, there is a tutorial. I've broken this down into a bunch of parts. This is all the little bits. What was this? Rapid cycler, I think. Could be useful for something. I don't know what. So yeah, that was what that was. Really cool. I even made up cool little names for these things. Cycling TNT storage bank. Lovely. Pulse advance mechanism. This is a pulse advance mechanism. Let me show you. So when you set up pistons like this, so all these guys are all powered. We've got obsidian on this side. It will only do whatever block it can make it to. So it will only do that first one, then as it goes through, it'll do the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and so on. So there we go. That was my custom creation. Alright, let's see if we can jump back into the other world here. OBS. And let's just close this, I guess. There we go. Yeah, the Control Z part when I put water over everything. Yeah. Actually, have you ever done that? Have you ever done something in a game and went to go to undo? I've done that before. Hey Morezy, controls won't work for the TNT dispense thing. How do you mean? So like the TNT pump that I built is just to get the TNT out of there so that you can then just hit it with your flint and steel without worrying about it too much. Let's see, can I make... I forget what the range is. Oh, actually, T before it will things. I think it's 5 blocks. That's only 6, so my actual Enderman farm's 7. So I'll have to check. Let's just have a look at this really quickly. Control Z won't work for the TNT dispensing without lighting it. No. Unfortunately not. Yes, I did get mixed up. That happens quite often. Quite often. Okay, I just want to see if we light up a piece of TNT. Let's just stop this as well. Let's put a zombie here. There we go. I think the TNT pump would be really cool in my Enderman farm. I'll have to see if I can implement that somehow. Oh, that'd be cool, man. That would be really cool. I'm quite sure it could do with some updates, because I made that when I was... I think my redstone ability is a lot better now than it was then. But yeah, I'm sure there's easier ways to do a lot of the things I did there now. They should do an undo button to Minecraft. That would be interesting. Undo, like when you accidentally blow everything up when you're trying to make these TNT pumps and the TNT goes off everywhere. That happened a few times to my Let's Play, my single player world. What do I want? Poison. Poison. Alright. Is it poison? Oh no, it's regeneration, isn't it? Is that what damages them? No? Okay. Alright, never mind. Let's get some water. And some TNT and a torch, I guess. Now, where are we here? I think we'll have to do... if Microsoft's going to do anything with that, it should be that, yeah. Yeah. When someone kills you in UHC, you just press undo. That is one way to do it. You know what Microsoft should do if they're going to do anything? They should write a proper... They should write a proper MC edit. That's what they should do. I know there's a Reddit thread where the guys are trying to work on MC Edit, which is a great idea because I use MC Edit a lot. And there's so many problems with it, and it'd be so good if it was actually finished. So I know there's some guys going to do that. But yeah, if Microsoft really wanted to make some cash out of Minecraft, I reckon they should make MC Edit. Make it so that we don't have to use an outdated version. Alright, let's see if this actually damages this guy. Let's get our flint and steel. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Well, I stuffed up the repeater, I also stuffed up the whole thing. Oh man. Oh well, I think it'll work. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Alright, so custom creation. I think what we're going to do for custom creations, I've just had some ideas about animals. Yeah. Oh man, that happens a bit. So I've had some ideas about animals, right? Namely, dispenser. Undo button should definitely be added. Yeah, undo! Undo! Control Z. Wonder what happens when you press Control Z. Nothing. Damn. Yeah, so animals. Now, what is a good way to get animals out of a little pen? Is the question. There's been a suggestion or a request for a custom creation that involves a meat cooker. A meat cooker that will actually cook all sorts of different meat, and you can select what type you want and it will do it for you. Actually, let's take another trip down memory lane because I'm pretty sure I've made one of these. If you've got 2 sticky pistons in your inventory, yeah. I think I sort of worked out that mechanism. I think I can build it again pretty easily. But we'll just have to see whether I can actually make it any smaller and a little bit better. Command blocks. Actually, yeah, command blocks would work. You can have it constantly copying something that you do. Let me just see if I can find. Can I find... what was it called? The vending machine, I think. Of Oh, I found it. Man, it's amazing what you can find when you actually look for things. Oh, hang on. That's scary. Let's see if we can have a quick look at this one, guys. A bit of a delve into history here. Now, why is that not working? Let's try this again. Okay, no. Refresh. No. Hang on a sec. How did I get it working last time? Refresh. It just does not want to come on. I've got to show you this though. This is really cool. How am I going to do this? We're going to watch a YouTube video on a YouTube live stream. It's YouTubeception. No, this is an old design I had in my different profile. But trouble is I can't get it to actually display. It was on the same profile that that TNT pump was on. Alright, hang on. See if I can get this open. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Wait a minute. No, it doesn't want to work. Never mind. Never mind. Basically what I had is a auto cow cooker thing. And yeah, you've got a bunch of cows up the top, and you push a button. Yeah, if you use OBS, just set up a new game capture and switch between them. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Add a scene, Minecraft 2. And let's add a, or is it game capture? And we'll do that. Okay, here we go, guys. Position, size, fit to screen. Okay. Hold on 2 seconds. There we go. Alright, let me just show you this real quick here. Cow vending machine. Thanks, Sire. Good tips, mate. Time, set, date. Here we go. Let's turn the sound off, shall we? Oops. Oh, this is an old version. Sound, friendly creatures, off. Alright, here's all my cows. And here is my meat cooker. Well, it's a cow vending machine, I call it. So we push the button. And apparently nothing happens. Let me make sure that this is all full. Which I don't think it is. There were some issues with it, hence why I never released it. Let's actually fill up this one with minecarts, I think. Yes, in there. And I actually need to remove a couple of those, I think. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? So I think, press the button. There we go, we get a spinning flaming cow. And it dies, and we get cooked beef. Very good. And it dies. Yeah, so that was my cow cooker dispenser system. Works about 19 times out of 20. It recycles the minecarts as well, but every so often, is that a dropper? Every so often, they'll screw up. But yeah, pretty cool little machine, I think. And I could certainly get a few of these crammed together with different types of animals in it for sure. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Alright, let's get back to it. We'll swap over to this one. Yeah, that was an old one. That was really old, actually. Let's go back to this, and we'll hit play there. Wait for this to load up. Sorry. Well, that's not what I wanted. Remove that and remove that and add a new game capture. There we go. We're back. We're back. So that was just a brief detour to show you my cow cooker system, which was pretty old. Pretty old indeed. But that would be the idea. So you'd have probably 4 or 5 of those. Let's see, how many animals would you want to cook? Well, you can cook sheep, of course, where you couldn't before. So you can cook sheep. I guess you can also cook the pigs. Cook sheep, you can cook pigs and cows. Pig. Then we've got cows as well. And then just chickens, I guess. That's all, right? So there's 4 different types. Can we do flying house now? Sounds like you just want to see flying houses. Flying houses are a bit more tricky than you would expect. It's hard enough just getting a slime block machine to fly, let alone putting a bunch of stuff in it as well. But I guess we can give it a try. We can give it a try. I won't be able to do anything impressive at the moment though, I don't think. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, what's some of the things you'd want? You'd want a bed. You'd want to be able to stop and start the thing as well, right? You need to stop and start it. I doubt we could do multi-directional at the moment. That's a little bit too tricky, I think. Multi-directional would be tricky. Let's see. I've worked on a cool little thing before that was moving structures sort of thing. Oh, by the way, I just updated 1.8.1 and that seemed to fix the problems I was having earlier. Yeah, but slime block houses. Yeah, I think it's gonna be tricky. That's like impossible unless we ask Cube Hamster. Well, Cube Hamster does stop in on this channel every so often. I've seen him a couple times now. So, Cube Hamster, if you're there, can you build a flying house, please? That would be cool. Um, but yeah, it's gonna take a bit of thinking. That's the only problem, is you have to think a bit about it. It's all well and good to try something, but if you don't have any idea on how you're going to do it, it's very difficult to get started. Well, it was interesting you said about the beds. Let me just test the beds, right? So we can get a bed, and right, that doesn't break. Does it break when you push it with a piston? It does. So in order for the bed to break, you would have to have it sort of positioned thusly. Just like that, alright? And the hopper minecarts, that is a good question. How do the hopper minecarts work? Alright. Because there's some way to get these rails to stick, right? If you do this, let's get a hopper minecart and put the hopper minecart on, and do that. Oh, that's wrong. Yeah, it doesn't break, but well, it does break. It just doesn't move. So it's like a watermelon, basically. A melon. So the bed acts the same as a melon. Slime blocks won't stick to it, but if it's pushed, it breaks. So that's the deal there. Let's just try this, right? Let's put the minecart on. And let's do this. That was interesting, it fell straight through. And of course they pop off every time. I know there is a proper way to do this, I can't remember what it is. Let's just stop this real quick. Alright, I think you have to use some solid blocks, right? So I think if you do it like that, it might work. Let's try it. Yeah. So that's technically how you do it. Then maybe if we just add another block like that. Let's see if we can stop this. And then we put our hopper minecart in there. Now that would move the hopper minecart around. But it falls through that time. Should put something on the side. The more blocks push, the slower it goes. Yeah, that's true. Boats. Yeah, he does use a boat. I think it's because he puts it inside the block. Yeah, that stays pretty easily. It's sort of stuck inside the block. So you could certainly use that for travelling around. That would be fine. And then it's just a matter of, you know, you'd have to break your furnace. You have to break your furnace. You'd have to probably put in some chest minecarts as well, so that you could put stuff in those. Well, here's probably the best way to do it, right? I would imagine the best way to start off with something like this would be to put down all the stuff you think you might need. Yeah, I think the best way is to put down everything you think you might need, and then see if you can move it all. So let's get a bed back. So we need a bed. We'd need a crafting bench, which can be moved, so that's fine. That can be part of the furniture. We'd need a furnace. Now a furnace won't be pushed, so that needs to be picked up at some point. What else would be good? It'd be good to have maybe an anvil. I think anvils can be pushed, right? And an enchanting table. And then also some books. We need some bookshelves, so we can actually get some decent enchanting. We'd also probably need... So we got furnace, we got that, we got that. We'd also probably need some farms, right? So I wonder if we can make some movable farms. Oh, what am I typing farm for? Dirt. So we'd need to push a bunch of dirt. We would also need, once we push the dirt, we'll also need water as well. So water would have to go in there. Anvils become damaged when you use them and when they fall. See, he's got marks on the top now. It's because they fell, they took damage, but also when you use them as well. Every time you use them, it takes a bit of damage, durability. So that's how they work. Alright, so that's some... So we need a hoe. Okay. We also need some chest minecarts. Minecart with a furnace is only for transport, isn't it? It doesn't actually just cook things either. Let's get rails on. Yeah, it's just for transport. Chest minecart, we can do that. And of course hopper minecart as well. Alright. So that is kind of the idea. Can you push these? I don't think you can, right? I think you have to... We'll have to remove that, I think. Yep. So we'll have to remove that thing. We can push bookshelves, they'll be fine. We can break the bed. We can push dirt. We can push all those things there. Is there anything else you would want in a house? Oh, your internet went down. That's a shame. Anything else you would want in a house? When hoed dirt gets pushed, it returns to its normal state. I think it actually... Well, unless they changed it. But I think it stays tilled. It used to change, I think. Let me check. Yeah, it stays tilled. The only thing that will make it go to its normal state is if it runs out of water. So we'll have to have some water in there as well. How about a beacon? You know, it's funny that you say the beacon because I've actually been working on a movable beacon. Now, the beacon block, you can't move it, but everything around it you technically can. So beacons aren't pushable at all, but you could certainly move the little platform. So let's maybe include a beacon in there too, hey? Beacon, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, okay, beacon, cool. So we'll push a beacon, and what else is there to push, really? I think that's all the sort of utility stuff we would need, right? Oh, it's a shame you can't do anything with ender chests. That would be handy. Like put an ender chest in a minecart. That would be really cool. What about a jukebox? Now, jukebox, you cannot push it, but why not have a jukebox in there as well? Sure. It'll just mean you'll have to destroy a bunch of stuff, that's all. Jukebox, yeah. Well, in that case, I might as well put an ender chest down as well. And we can destroy that and move the ender chest. Ah, brewing stand, perfect. Good point. Brewing stand, let's just extend this out a little bit more. Brewing stands, I think you can push those, can you? No, you can't because they're tile entities. So brewing stand, that's one. Was AFK when her dirt gets pushed, does it return to normal dirt? No, it doesn't. It actually stays. It stays in its tilled form. The only time it will return to normal dirt is when it's got no water. So that will all eventually turn into normal dirt. Okay, so yep, brewing stand, perfect. You know what would be cool? It would be cool to have a horse. Yeah. See if we can take a horse with us. Alright, here's a question for you guys. Let's get a pig. And let's get a lead. Okay. And a fence. I think I know the answer to this already, but what do you think will happen if we push that fence? I think it's going to break the lead. Yep, it does. Alright, that's fine. But we can take some animals with us. Door would be good to have for a house, but I guess it would be hard to do anything interesting with. Well, that's fine too. So if we get a door in, let's put a door. I like these doors probably the best. Yeah, you're right, so the lead would break. Correct. Correct. Okay, I think that's about all we need, right, guys? Any more ideas? Let me just check all this. Yeah, I think that's about it. Just checking through all this stuff, make sure I haven't missed anything. Yeah, that'll be it. Alright, so here's all the stuff we have to try and move. You like the dark oak door because it looks like chocolate? Yeah, kinda does. That's interesting behaviour. Wonder what he's doing there. Using command blocks or slime blocks to move the house. Aha, armor stand. Very good. Well, we know that can move quite easily with some armor on it. Yeah, I'm gonna try and use slime blocks. I really think command blocks are really good, but they should only be used for adventure maps. Or if you've got a big server and you want to do some cool, like, interactive stuff with the server. Slime blocks and redstone blocks, yeah. Alright, I think the way to do this would be to compartmentalize the stuff that we need to move. So, again, with just a little bit of thought process here, probably a good idea is to put anything we can break by moving it in the same spot. Yeah, so anything we can move by... anything we can break by moving it, we'll put in the same spot. That way we can collect it all. Can you push doors? No, you cannot. You cannot push doors. Doors will break when you push them. I tell you what you can push though. Oh, I thought you could push anvils. Obviously not. I tell you what you can push. You can push trapdoors if they've got a block to be pushed onto. So, if I do it this way, let's try this. Hopefully it doesn't make me eat my words. Yeah, you see that? You can actually push trapdoors, but they have to be being pushed onto another block that it can attach to. It has to prevent mobs spawning. Yep, that's true. So let's get a sign out. And we'll say must be mob proof. Whoa, mob proof. So in that case we'll need some lights, right? So some glowstone would be the easiest way. Oh, actually yes, let's use our sea lanterns. Yep, cool. Anvil's not a full block, yeah. You can only push the anvil falling sand block, yeah. No, that's fine. We'll just have that in a room that we'll have to break everything for it to work. Alright, so I think, yeah, the way to go here is to compartmentalize everything that we can break or push or otherwise. So, let's take a little detour over here. So one room would have to have ender chest, and it would have to have the anvil and the jukebox and I think the enchantment table we will leave on its own. We'll leave the enchantment table on its own in its own little room because it'll have to have the bookshelves all the way around as well, so we'll leave that there. Okay, beacon is another one. So beacon we'll have to destroy to pick up. Furnace is another one. I wish these guys would just be quiet for a minute. And brewing stand is another one we'll have to pick up. Like that. Yeah, so here's how we'll do it. How many have we got there? We've got 6. What we'll do is we'll have a yeah, I'm sure you can't move the brewing stand, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So what we'll do here is we'll probably have we'll have a minecart at the back. No, the beacon won't work, but all we have to do there is something like this. If we just build out the floor, it wouldn't be a full-size beacon. I think, yeah, that makes it work. It wouldn't be a full-size beacon, it'd just be a small one. But yeah, I can certainly make that a separate room. So it'll just be a small beacon like this, because they're easier to push around. What's the range on that though? That's the question. What's the range on the smallest beacon? Is it like 20 blocks or something? Someone might know the actual range here. Yeah, it's still in range there. Yep, still in range here. Alright, we're out of range there. Alright, so it's about there. Make a pyramid in a different room. Okay, cool. We'll do that. I'm interested to see how you break those blocks. Aha! There is a super sneaky technique to break these blocks. It's with a pick. So I think all we're going to do is just knock them out with a pick before we leave. And then they'll just be entities on the ground, and as we move, they'll get picked up by the hopper minecart in the back. Radius of 20? Okay, perfect. If you can somehow make a full-size beacon, yeah, that's actually what I'm already trying. I'm already trying to make a full-size beacon move in a different world that I've been playing around with. It is very, very difficult. Very difficult. I'm sure it's doable, but it's very difficult. I was going to call it the turtle, because it looked like a big turtle shell. But yeah, it's very difficult. I got it to move a little bit, but it's tough. So yeah, I think I'm just going to break the items with a pick, and then as we move, the hopper minecart should pick them up. So that'll be there in like that. Let's move these out to its own little room. Where are we? Okay, furnace and that. Cool. And actually, I could probably do... Oh, I could probably do this, right? If I put... okay, that means the chest won't open, that's fine. Let's do that. Let's get the ender chest. So if I put them on top of each other, it's probably the way to do it. And we'll put the brewing stand here. What am I missing from that jukebox, right? There we go. Nice and compact, that way we only have to push 3 blocks for that area. Furnace placement could stop or start it. That's a good idea. I've never broken blocks with picks before. Always use TNT, gas, or withers. Yeah. Actually, using a wither to do it would be cool. That would be really cool, actually. Would TNT drop those blocks? I don't know, would it? I think it would just blow them up, right? Actually, maybe let's not do that over there. Let's do it right here. Flint and steel. I think it just blows them up. Yeah. I need cat in the jukebox. Okay. Alright, but I think that would be okay. So the hopper minecart's got 5 spaces. And there's 5 items there, so that's cool. Then we just need to make sure that we can actually move this. We can move this hopper minecart. Let's try that again. I think if you push with the slime block, it'll work. It's just a guess. Let's try it. Let's try it. Nope, doesn't work. Let's put a full block underneath it, maybe. Ah, Paranor. How you going, mate? G'day, mate. Okay, let's try it here. Man. Okay. Let's put a pause on it here. Cool. Full block here. Let's try that. Alright, well that broke the rail. Then I think if we make it go again, well, I mean that sort of works, doesn't it? Maybe it just needs a bit more room. I think it just needs a bit more room. I was gonna say g'day Paranor, yeah. G'day Paranor! Paranor has been around for a very long time. Let's try this again. Okay. Oh, and it glitches through. Maybe if you put it on a half slab or stairs. Okay, let's try half slab or stairs. Stairs will be my weapon of choice here, I think. Do you mean like that? I hope you mean like that. Or shall we try something more like this? Oh, didn't want to do that. Let's do this again, shall we? Hopper minecart, hopper minecart. Let's try something like that. Nope. What beeswax and string are we putting together? Yeah. Is it possible to make it slower, perhaps? Yeah, we could probably make it slower. We could probably make it slower. I'm sure there's a way to do it though. I'm sure there was a way to do it. I just cannot think of how. Can you have a hopper boat? That would be good. I was more thinking the other way around. 2 stairs like that. Okay, sure. Alright, so stairs. Like that, right? Let's try it. Oops. Accident. Alright, let's try it. Let's see if I can tweak this just a little bit. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Actually seems to ride on there okay at the moment. That's interesting. Though I don't think it's because we're using 2 stairs. Yeah. And I don't think it's because we're using any stairs. I think the reason was... because it was just sitting weirdly on the block. I think. Let's just try and give this a little movement. Yeah, I think it was just sitting weirdly, like across 2 blocks, maybe, even? Let's try it. Yeah, it still works. Yeah, I don't think it does. Oh, maybe the stairs do push it up, but I think it's just because it's sitting on 2 blocks right now. Is the main reason. Yeah, it seems to be working now. So there you go. There's a bit of science for you. Let's make sure we get back here. Look at all these hopper minecarts just sitting there. Right, so in the case of this hopper minecart, all we need to do is just have it randomly sitting in a weird position. And we should be okay. Let's throw it down. Like that. Oh, it doesn't power pistons. It just provides an update. It's a block update. Makes me think of portable ender pearl stasis chamber. Oh yeah. Alright, let's there we go. We've just knocked that off to the side a little bit. Let's get a redstone. Not a redstone. What am I saying? Let's get a little flying machine. Oh, that needs to be one of these regular pistons. And let's get another sticky piston there, and we'll get another regular piston right there, like that. And a slime block. But since what update? Probably since pistons were... Yeah, since pistons had a bud effect to them, a block update effect, which I think has been for a long time. Yeah, I think since pistons were introduced. Yeah, that's right. It's just that the flint and steel goes out straight away. You don't have to worry about placing a block and then it getting put somewhere that you don't want it to be. Alright, so here's the idea. Let's go to game... Well, let's not do that right this second. Let's do this. Let's go to game mode 0. Or not. Game mode 1. Let's get a pickaxe. Game mode 0. Right, so the idea here is we break that. We break that. We break that. It's probably going to fall off. Yep. We break this, which I think I collected by mistake. And we would obviously use a silk touch pick, and we'd break that. Once they're all broken, then all we have to do is update the machine. And it would pick them up. Yeah, I think they're keeping the bud effect. It'd be silly to remove it. It's one of those bugs where you don't want to remove it. It's too useful. So many redstone contraptions use bud systems. It's just really good. Yeah, so we're still having issues with that minecart. That's tricky. That's a tricky one. Alright, let's move along a little bit here. Let's move along to the beacon room. So, we need to get some iron. Now, what is a reasonable size beacon that we can move? I've already tried a full scale beacon. It's a bit too hard, I think. If we do... Okay, so that's your basic beacon. So that's 9 blocks. Then the second tier is how many more? Quite a few. Alright, so the second tier is actually 16 blocks, so that'd automatically have to be done in 2 halves. Is it 16? No, 15. No, 20. It's 20 blocks. Yeah, so we'd have to do that in 2 halves. Or 3 sections. Make it start-stop by furnaces in a separate control room. Yeah, that'd be a good way to do it. Well, it could actually be any of these immovable blocks. Could be furnace, could be ender chest, could be beacon, could be jukebox, this guy. $25? Yeah, how do math? How do math? 25 blocks. So it's going to be 3. It's going to have to be 3 things. Would you believe maths was one of my favourite subjects? Yeah. It just goes to show how much I use it these days. Not much, unfortunately. So I think the way to do this would be to push... push it like that. Oh, hey Animos, how you going, mate? Welcome, welcome. But then the thing that sucks is that you have to keep on giving the beacon stuff like diamond every time you place it. That is true. That is true. Although if you're going to make a flying base, I reckon you'd have probably enough resources to do it. Alright, so if we leave it like that, how many blocks are there? It's 15. My favourite subject, and it's still maths. Yeah, I do like maths. You could have two locations where you move the whole thing in between, and in each end you have the immovable blocks separate, just waiting there for you, and just move the rest. That is a good. That's a good concept there, Soil. You could have that for sure. Your house could move between two different areas, and it just plugs in essentially. Just stopping in for a bit, heading off to work. No worries. No worries. Maths requires too much thought for our brains in our busy world. Yes, that is true. It does require quite a lot of thought. But 5 times 5 shouldn't be much trouble. Yeah, you'd think so. You would think so. Morezy, could you push the beacon block with regular pistons which are moved by slimes or stickies? Yes, I could. Yes, I could. We could do something like that, you mean? And do it all across like this. There we go. Now, let's see, how would we do it though? If we did this, if we did that, that would take care of those bottom rows. How many blocks is that? What is 5 times 2? It's 10, okay. Math is fun until you get to calculus. I liked all that stuff. I should go back and try and study that stuff again. Trigonometry is awesome. I use trigonometry actually a lot, to be honest. Well, at least the concepts in trigonometry anyway. So, there's 10 blocks there. Plus another 5. So there's 15 blocks. It's already too many. So the next thing would be to probably put them on like this. Could do that. We could do that. The real question is how do we make one of these pistons move, right? Maths is like music. Yeah, I used to do music too, actually, quite a lot of music. Maths and music kind of go together, I think. Right, so if we push a piston like that, see, I think we can do this, right? I've experimented with this idea before. It's an interesting little mechanic. Let's see if I can actually build it correctly though. Oh, it didn't work. I thought that's supposed to work. Maybe it has to be 3 blocks. Let me try this again. Hang on. No, it must have been the other way. Hang on a minute. Yeah, actually it was this way. I'm pretty sure. This is what I was trying to show you before, actually. I like composing music. Yeah, me too. You could use Moses concept. What's that? I have not seen that. From Milky. He's ZipCrowd, right? Music is mathematical by nature, correct. Calculus is about infinity because it is infinitely hard and infinitely boring. Yeah. He uses it to move water, but you can use that to push more blocks. Okay, that's interesting. I'll have to investigate that, see what that's about. Now let's actually see if I can get this to work here. Let's see. Cross your fingers. No, it didn't work. We'll probably have to do it in 2 halves then, maybe. Let's try this again. Yeah, no good. Alright. Let's go back to the drawing board here. At this moment, I think I'm just going to do it with slime blocks. We're going to use a block. Oh, how many is that? 10. It's 10. Let's put a block there, a block there, one there, maybe one there. How many blocks is that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. That'll be 5, 6, 7. This one will be 5. Ooh. That needs to go there, and that needs to go there, I think. And we'll go here. You actually wouldn't be able to use Moses because it would connect to the blocks and recognize a limit. That's why it works with water, because it doesn't count as a block. Is a bed able to be pushed? No, it's not. It is very much the same as melons. So melons and beds operate the same way. Let's show you that real quick. And a bed. So they don't get pushed by pistons, but if you absolutely have to push them, they will break. And redstone here, just like that. So they'll break. Alright, so then we need one there, we need one there, we need another one here, and another one here. I'm just going to be very messy here for a moment, just because I think we can make something work here right now. It doesn't really matter what it looks like at this point. So that will move a full row there, that will move that row, that will move that, that will move that. This one will move that and that. Ooh, I can't do it that way, can I? How many is there? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Although that's only moving 5, so let's do it this way. Although that still won't work, really. Break if pushed, yeah, it won't connect, yeah. I thought more of the way he connects different segments. Yeah, I'll have to check out that Moses thing. I'm not too familiar with it, so I'll have to check that out. But I think this is what we want here, right? Let's remove these 4 at the moment and just get them all aligned properly. So we'd have a piston here. We would have, well, not there. We'd have a piston here as well. And then we'd have piston here. We'd have one here. Just to face the right way. We'd have one here as well. We'd have one here as well. Cool. And we'd also have one there, which I think... Well, here's an idea. I can actually probably remove those. So that's pushing what? 5 blocks plus 3 blocks is 8, 9, 10. No, that won't work. Never mind. Let's do this up to here because those can be right out of the way. Looks like an alien spaceship. It actually kind of does. Oops. Right. There we go. Will that work? See ya, Animos. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Have fun at work. Have plenty of fun there, as you do. Okay, here's what we got to do here, I think. Let's just put these out to the side. That way they don't interfere. Rather than pushing it along, you could pull it along with stickies. That is true. That is true. If I could get this thing to work, I could show you how... Where is it? It's over here. This is the thing that I made ages ago when I was trying to do some auto mining stuff, and this actually does work. It's just really hard to get it to actually function when you want it to. Let me see if I can demonstrate. Right. So here's a sticky piston. There we go. It's working. Alright. Now what we can do, this piston has nothing attached to it. It doesn't need redstone because it's already being activated. So essentially this machine can pull along up to 12 blocks. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there you go, there's one piston pulling along 12 blocks. And it doesn't have to be facing that way either. We can face it back this way. Where is it? This way. And it will just pull along, you know, blocks at the back here. Yeah, the idea for this was to use it for an auto miner system. Although I've put it on hold for the moment because this was really hard to make work, basically. But yeah, so it is doable. The trouble here is that we get caught into some really confined spaces, and that needs quite a lot of room to move. So for this small beacon, I think this is probably the way we need to go. I think. Let me just do this, maybe. Yeah, I think that's the way we need to go, like that. Alright, that configuration should work. What happens when you make a piston on fire with a dispenser? A piston on fire with a dispenser. You mean as far as like a block update goes? Well, technically it's still a block update, I believe. Let me show you. Dispenser. Like this. I think that'll still work. So there, that block is updated at the moment. Sorry, in a bud position, so it's being powered diagonally. So when you update it, it actually works. So yeah, any kind of update will work. You can even, what's commonly used is any kind of block that you place updates it. So if I place an iron block, that updates it. If I place a piston or anything really, it will update it as well. So I can even do this. If I put a bit of redstone, that updates it as well. Really useful little machine if you ever need to do some cool stuff. Okay, let's see if we can get this alien ship firing. So the next question is, how do we get it all to move? So if we just do a bunch of these, like so. Arrows don't work because arrows are an entity. So if you get a bow and let's shoot it with an arrow, it's actually just an entity. So it's just the same as if I was to jump up and down on it. It wouldn't do anything. It needs a block update, so it has to update the space either on this side, this side, this side, this side, or this side for it to work. So yeah. But yeah, water works, yeah, because that actually updates the block nearby. See, technically there's actually air blocks here in that position, so if you get some glass. So where that glass is, that's a block, but when I remove it, it's still a block, but it's called an air block, so there's nothing in it. Transparent air block. And once that block changes to something else, for example a piece of iron, then it will actually work. Water does work. Water can update pistons. Let's see if we can demonstrate here. This should work, I think. Let's try it. So if I get a water bucket, yeah, see that? That works fine as well. Alright, let's get back to this thing. So these are all separate engines at the moment, but there's a better way to do this, I'm sure of it. I think it requires blocks to be in between. I think if we put regular blocks in between, then we can run it the way we want to. So let's try that. Oh, not that way. Needs to go this way, and this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Yeah, I saw there's a new launcher out. Very cool. Okay, this is just going to get really messy for the moment, just so we can make this thing work. How many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should be just enough blocks. I'm going to try and do this without actually setting it off here. Let's see if we can do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, that won't work. Okay, let's just divide that into two pieces. Put a block here. Okay. Then we need to do this is getting complicated. That needs blocks there, that's fine. I think that. And then I think if we do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, that should be alright. And then I think if we put an engine at the back. Ah, see you, Buttermelon. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Maybe work in slices, then put it together. Yeah, probably should. This probably won't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably won't work at all. But I'm willing to give it a try. I'm willing to give it a try. Alright, so I'll just make sure that's enough blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that should be right. This is a bit off topic from the flying house. Not at all. Not at all. This is an interesting experiment about the flying house, because we're trying to move the beacon. We're trying to move the beacon platform at the moment. So if we can work out how to move the beacon platform, then we can work out how to move a lot of other things as well. So there you go. Alright, Yeah, I've got a feeling this is not going to work at all. Oh well. We can just try it, see what happens. We can just try it. This is what happens when you don't actually plan things out first. Well, if anything, we just moved the whole platform one block, so that's cool. But that's not going to work. Facing these all this way is not going to work. Before I go and test this huge monstrosity, let me just try something here. So if we push a block like that, I think we still need to push it like this. Then we need to get another block like that, and we need to do this, not this, we need to do this. Put it here like this, and then I think like this, and like this. Oh yeah, that's right, for some reason I thought the concept was unique to beacons. Oh yeah. Power the back part. Well, you don't want to power the back part yet, because technically this is all stopped up at the moment. There's about 20 or 30 blocks here all sitting together. So if you try and power this, it would not do anything, because there's too many blocks to be pushed. What I do need to do though is see if this actually even works. I think it does. Let's see. Yeah, this is what we want to do, right? It's like a little caterpillar machine. So that's how we move all the things. I think I've just screwed up here just on the way I was doing it. So that doesn't need to be all this stuff here. Let me just remove a bunch of this. Let's tear this down. Won't take long. And we just need to push all those pistons around. That's all we need to do for the moment. Okay, so we just need to push the pistons. I'm sitting back scratching my head on this stuff, yeah. It's it can be pretty confusing. Alright, here we go. Let's do it a different way here. Oh, I'm missing one here as well. Was that right? Yeah, I think so. Alright, here we go. So 1, 2... So much faster than normal mode. Indeed. Indeed. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's actually all we can do for that one. So let's break these up again. Okay, that can be one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, that can be one. Ah, cool. That can be one. Then we can do This one needs to be 1 as well. Like so. That can all be moved up like that. Cool. This one here needs to be wired in as well, as does this one. Is everyone lost yet? I'm sure you're all probably lost. I know I am. That needs to be there like that. That needs to be there like that. So that'll push that one. That'll push that one. That needs an extra circuit in it. And that one needs an extra circuit in it. So that will slow it down. Okay, so that one will push that one. Those will push that. That'll push that. That'll push that. Cool. Then we just need okay, let's just fix this up a little bit. Lost. I'm still trying to wake up. I'm past lost. Ah, yeah. Very good. Very good. So they need to be pushed. I could probably do this a lot more neatly, but oh well. Let's do this then, hey? So then we'll have another piston here. And another piston here. And then that will have pistons on top. Okay, so how many have we got? 1, 2, 1, 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One won't work. Oops. Is it all out of whack? Yes, it is. Greetings from Austria. Ah. Hello, how are you? Lou the Gash. I hope I pronounced that correctly. That needs to be there. Welcome, mate. Old people need naps. I have naps all the time. All the time. So, we've got one there, we've got one there. Those technically need to be here. Like so. And like so, and like so, and so, and so. I think Lou has come to one or two before, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Lou. Right, so there's 3 of those. Three of those. That'll have to come out further. And further still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here we go. Trust me guys, this is going to work. Don't worry about it. Do not worry. Like that, like that. We're getting close. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I'd seen you before. We're getting very close here, guys. Very close. It all has to funnel back to one single piston, which we are about to do now. We're about to do it now, and hold on to your hats. We should be able to test this in a couple seconds. Whoops. Well, that's a good sign. That is a very good sign. Let's put some lights on it, shall we? Lanterns. Yep, we can put a lantern there, one there, one there, and one there. That should be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Alright guys, here we go. So, who thinks it is going to succeed and who thinks it's going to fail? Well, welcome anyway, Lou. Thank you for stopping by. And feel free to chat as much as you like. I like to read all the chats. Alright, this monstrosity is a movable beacon. Yes, it is. Let's try it, shall we? Ready? Yeah, it's gonna work, guys. Here we go. It works! Now to stop it, I think I just need to add a couple blocks. Yeah, I sort of stopped it, but not the way it should be stopped. Let's remove the lanterns. I don't really need them. Update that one, and that one. Nope. Oh, that's interesting. It's broken. It broke. It's fixed. Yeah, it works. It works. Cool. So here's a test. What if we put a powered rail here now? Put our hopper minecart on. We could put our beacon on. Let's make sure the beacon actually works. Oh. Yeah, beacon works. Cool. So then when we're done, we break the beacon and it just gets put into the hopper minecart. And then we just ride through to the sunset. Flint and steel. Let's do that. There we go. The hopper minecart fell through. Aha. I know how we can time this a little better. these need an extra. An piston in there. +1, woohoo! There we go. Now they should actually fire at the same time. No, it's slightly before it. But that's okay. Movable beacon. Alright, here's how you can stop it. There you go. It stops it all out of whack, but it does stop it. Actually, I think if you really wanted to stop it, obsidian. Let's try this again, shall we? I think the best way to stop it... Oh, I don't want to do that. What am I doing? Let's just update these. This one. No, this one. Cool. Now, I think probably a good way to stop this is... Try this. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this is taking a page from Cube Hamster's book here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And all we need to do to stop this thing, really, you forgot to put the slime and redstone back on the left side. Aha! Good pickup. Thank you very much. Alright, so I think the way to stop it here is to do that. Oh, not that. But this. Now, when we start it again, so this is one of Cube Hamster's little, actually, can we get a boat? Let's put a boat down. Okay, here we go. So we're right in the boat. Man, that's loud. Hang on a sec, guys. Whoa. That is loud. Blocks. There we go. Right in the boat. Do you know when the cricket starts? Ooh, I don't know. It's probably 10 o'clock. Alright. So there we are in the boat. Boat gets... Well, the boat's getting pushed around everywhere. Anyway, if we want to stop the thing... There we go. Stopped. And if we want to start it again, how did he do a start mechanism? Must be something here that's... oh yeah, stopped up there. There we go. So, well, we got the movable beacon. We can stop it. And we can actually start it again. I think there's a better way to start it again. But there we go. Interesting. Well, that's one part. That's one part of our movable house. Just the one. Pretty cool, I think. What do you guys reckon? And it's, of course, as a beacon, it will still work. Oh, that's interesting. Except when there's a boat in the way. There we go. Yep, she's working. It's a shame you can't move the beacon blocks. That would be unreal. You know what you could do, though? You could make... ah. Alright, quick detour, guys. I've come up with a little idea here. I think. Just a small idea. I think you need to sleep now. Good job on the flying beacon machine. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Not going to work. Although that doesn't really need to be that way, does it? We could do this. That's a lot cheaper. A lot more cheap. No worries, mate. Thanks for coming. Always a pleasure. Yeah, I will take an extra look at my Enderman farm if you want TNT. I will take another look at your Enderman farm again, indeed. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh. That is 13. Okay, we can cheat here. Alright, I haven't really explained myself here. There's an idea I've just had, which is how this is supposed to work. But in order for this idea to work, we need to move some stuff around. And that's going to be tricky. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do it. We need to get this. We need to get this stuff here moved. Alright, bear with me here for a sec, guys. Let's just go back to here. Let's just build another one here really quickly. Okay. Got to try and move this without got to try and move it without having any blocks above that point right there. Let's think. Well, we can move that entire row like so. Is that too many blocks? Hopefully not. So what have we got? 5, 4 is 9, 10, 11. Okay, that would work. Okay, so that would work. Then we've got the 3 blocks on this side. Well, we can do those up there like that again. That's no problem. We've got these blocks underneath. To do them separately, and these blocks on the side, we'll do them separately. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that. There we go. Put some more blocks here. They'll need to move. Those there will need to move as well. Probably shouldn't have put those in there at the moment. Alright, let's do that, and let's do this. Perfect. Let's remove these blocks. Maybe the beacon platform could be the roof for the house. That is a good idea. That is a very good idea, because it certainly is roof-like, isn't it? That is a very good idea, mate. Well done there. This is why doing streams is so cool, because people have ideas that you just wouldn't think of normally. It's really good to get some inspiration from people. Okay, so that one's good. This one here is good. And this one is good. Good. Alright. Ooh. That would also work. Yes, it would. Oh, it's already starting to look a lot more compact. That is good. In fact, that would also work. And so would that. And that would mean I could make this more compact again. And more compact here as well. Alright, we're working on it here, guys. We're working on it. Alright, that's there, that's fine. And why don't we put all of these in a row as well? Whoops. Yeah, look at this. It's starting to look way better. Engineering, not the method of adding, but of taking all that isn't necessary away. Yeah. Yeah, especially smaller YouTubers, it kind of creates a small community. Large YouTubers can't afford to chat. Too many people would ask questions or suggest ideas. That's true. Although, you know, I've been watching DeathRidgeCraft on Twitch, and he interacts with everyone who's watching really well. A lot of the people would just say hi and stuff, and you know, he says hello to some people, but if you ask him a question, he'll generally answer it, which is really good, I think. So that's what I try and do. Try and read everything, at least. Yeah, some of the chat goes mental. Just goes nuts. Alright. So those will be fine. Those will be fine. I think we're going good here. Let me just replace that so I don't get confused. Let's replace it with a lapis block. Okay, cool, we've got central line there. And then, if we just do this, 5, 10, and then we'll have to just pull this off center. 11, 12. Oh, you wait guys, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be truly epic. Truly epic. If it works. I'm sure it'll work. Morezy, large room interaction isn't difficult if you can handle it. Not all can. I used to be an IRC admin in 500 plus rooms. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Good old IRC back in the day. Yeah, we'll have to use an off-center. We'll have to use an off-center pusher, which is not a problem. It's not really a problem. Alright, I think this is it. Look how much smaller we've just made this thing. I think this should work. That is so much smaller. But yeah, let's see if it actually works first, shall we? Alright. Oh, I missed some. I missed some, my bad, my bad. Yeah, I missed it. Missed it underneath there. Still, it's smaller. Oh, and I missed that too, by the look of that. What did I do there? Oh no, that just needs to be pushed. That's fine. Alright, here we go. Once again, let's just fix this up. I have to go now. Thanks for the stream. Good night. Thanks for coming, mate. Hope to see you again next time. That would be good. That must be why. You cannot use them on the top like that. I'm guessing you probably can actually, but just for the purpose of this, let's not. Oh, that's wrong. Of course, being able to read fast chat is good if you have a job at a food processing plant on the line to find mishappened items. That is true. It'd be nice to line all those up. Alright, so these ones here need to get pushed as well. So we will need just a little bit more. A little bit more work here. But that's fine, we can do that. Let's do this and this. There we go, is that still all together? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, you wait till you see this, guys. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be unreal. By the way, the storage order, creative video, still... Oh, still has your mind turning. Working on a new version. I curse you, inspiring my creativity. Ah, sorry mate. I try. Yeah, I saw there's a new one that you've done. I haven't had a close look at it yet, but it looks like an improvement. Although I'd still have to ask whether it would be tileable or not. Okay, that works. So even still, that is tiny in comparison to that monster, which is good. Now, here's for the fun part. Here we go, here's for the fun part. Beacon block. Let's see if this works, shall we? Can you guess what I'm going to do here? I do not know if this will actually work or not. It'll probably only work every so often, I'd imagine. Now we've truly got a movable beacon. Oh yeah, let's try it. I really hope this works. That would be so awesome. Look at that, a movable beacon. That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, there you go. That's the idea I had. And it does work. And the rate at which people get beacons these days is probably practical to actually do something like that anyway. And then I'm sure you could actually turn it around and go around in a perimeter. Ah, colouring. That is another thing to do. Let's try it. Let's try the colouring. Just because that is cool. Get the glass out. White, orange, magenta. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's just try a couple here, just see what it looks like when it moves. And then let's get the rest of this glass out. Let's put these down. Alright, let's try this. Oh, good, just in time, Patrick. You can see how this thing will work, mate. So it's a movable beacon line. Add note blocks. Why not? Why not? Note blocks. One. That'll do. Alright, here you go, Patrick. Just for you, mate. You can see how this works. That's cool. That is very cool. A laser tadpole. It wiggles to its next location. That is a good name for it, actually. It's a tadpole. It can be called the tadpole. That's a very good name for it. So there you go. Movable beacon. That is just just because we were trying to build a movable house. So this is where, this is where innovation and invention come together. Try and do one thing and you end up doing another. I might just put a sign here. Tadpole is that way. That way I can find it. That's so weird. You know what you have to do now, right, Morezy? You have to do one of those song videos using this. Oh, that would be cool. Like a parody video. Yeah. That would be actually very cool. I might even do that. That would be very cool. Right. Well, I'm actually a little bit out of ideas for the moment. That was actually taking up a lot of my concentration. So I think I might have to call it there. But thanks for coming by, and I will be working more on this movable house thing, Illy, just so you can be satisfied there. I will be working more on that now. I have a few ideas, so that is good, especially with the whole beacon as the roof. That is a really good idea. That gets my grey matter working. So, what did you say? Attach the house to the front of the beacon. That would be good. Yeah. New intro. Yeah, I could do a new intro with that too. Yeah. So thanks for coming, guys, and watch a catch by Haddon. Oh, there's been a good catch, eh? All right. Parody video with redstone. Looks like you can activate 6 lines for note blocks. 6 notes, that'd be epic. Yeah, I could certainly do that. It's definitely doable. Alright guys, well, thanks for coming along, and I might even make a quick little video on this in a minute. Maybe, I think Reddit would appreciate this little machine too. Very cool. Yeah, it's really good. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time, I guess. See you later.